With just 2 games left to play with our Dover Athletics side, we are currently sat second place in the table. We kind of need to win both matches in today's episode, otherwise we do risk dropping down into the playoffs, which is somewhere where we don't really want to be. We could be a championship side by the end of this episode. Last episode we finished with the 2-0 defeat against Coventry. However, since then we have been on fire, beating Gillingham, beating Oxford, beating Huddersfield, beating Swindon, beating Charlton, drawing with Crewe, we'll ignore that one, and then beating Fleetwood Town 5-2. We have Burton Albion, 7th place Burton Albion, 5th place MK Dons. We need to win realistically both of them. Also, we can get potentially £1.3 million if we sell our 50% sell-on clause for Mark Murray. Now, I don't know whether this is a good idea. He's wanted, but it's on loan by Southend. A £1.6 million will go a long way. It's £1.3 million, but we're doing it anyway because if we do that, then take a look at our finances, we've now got £1.3 million in the bank. We were pretty low when it comes to finances. The starting lineup then for the Burton Albion game will be Obed Afari in goal, Muller, Pambu and Barton in defence. Barton hasn't been very good, but he's starting to get a little bit better, so hopefully we can see something good out of Pete Barton in the left-back position today. Paul Searle and Forster Kasky in the middle, Geordie Hewula, Kian Pennant, Jaden Williams and Omar Bogle as our strikers. You've probably spotted that we aren't playing Mark McGuinness. He's currently suspended, and so is Richard Elise, which is not ideal, but hopefully I think he's going to be back for the final game of the season. We kind of need him. So the last match we played was a 5-2 victory. So in theory, the team should be quite high and excited about potentially getting themselves promoted. We can, in theory, get promoted after the Burton Albion game. We do need to win and hope Coventry don't win. I think that's kind of the way it needs to work. Smith loses out to Paul Searle. Geordie Hewula with the ball. Forward finds Jaden Williams. Back to Hewula wearing our red kit today. Forward ball finds Bogle. Lovely through ball from Williams. Is it going to be 1-0? Oh my word, that's in space. It's not 1-0. Muller's throw on the right-hand side. Very far up the field for the right-back. Terrible pass, even though somehow it managed to merge its way through Curtis. And Paul Searle has the ball. Muller on the right-hand side. Down the wing he goes. 2, 3 maybe in the box. Crosses it in. Tries to find Williams. Can't manage it. Searle to Geordie Hewula. It's taken a deflection off Williams. Williams was offside anyway. Still 0-0. But we are looking pretty good so far. I have just seen that Coventry are playing today. I think they're playing today, which is I guess it's good. Curtis back to Iakoviti, maybe, no idea. Curtis in the penalty area. What a block that is. And now we can take our time. Zach Orr can smash it upfield towards Jaden Williams. That is a spectacular pass. Right-hand side, number 9 crosses in. Jaden Bogle was there, and the leading goal scorer in League One heads it just over the bar. We are 15 minutes in. We've had a few good chances, still haven't managed to find the back of the net. Maybe from this one instead on the left-hand side. Forster Kasky in the middle to Paul Searle, who I'm trying to extend his loan deal for another season. Not sure if it's going to happen. Geordie Hewula's there, and Geordie Hewula gets his 13th goal of the season. 22 minutes played. We are 1-0 up against Burton Albion, and this is 1 foot in the door of the Championship. We'll be 3 points clear after this match if everything stays this way. Cross comes in. Bayliss is going to collect it on the left-hand side. Crosses it in to the opposite side. It's a header clear from Pete Barton. What were you doing, number 11? Kian Pennant just went for a wonder. Geordie Hewula, the goal scorer, gets past the referee. Plays it on towards the left-hand side for the old man Omar Bogle on the left. Is he going to go forward? Goes backwards to Garrick. Not the pass you want your striker to be doing. Smith on the ground, intercepted. Terrible interception though, because he passed it straight to a yellow shirt. Curtis is in on goal. Obed Afari can't do much about it, and the former Portsmouth man makes it 1-1. So Coventry are playing AFC Wimbledon, which is a very difficult game because they're currently top of the table. This could be perfect. If AFC Wimbledon win their match, they will become champions. If they lose, we have a chance of winning the league, and they are actually losing at half-time. It's 1-1 here. Coventry have taken the lead in their match. I mean, this could be good. I don't even know what I said there. I have no idea what I said. So, 2 points. 2 points off of the title, potentially, but Wimbledon do have themselves a game in hand. We realistically need to try and win this one. Kian Pennant is playing absolutely appallingly and has now picked up an injury. Williams as well on a 6.4. He's not doing so hot either. It's Rabuano, back to Fish, now Thornley for Burton Albion. Iakoviti, left-hand side is the goal scorer Ronan Curtis, being forced back to the left-back, Thornley. Rabuano, again, Smith's going to go for a run, but hopefully we get there first, and we do. Paul Searle collects it all the way back to Obed Afari, the young goalkeeper. Zakor and Afari passing between the pair of them. Afari looks so small, doesn't he? Particularly compared to Leon Pambu and Zakor, who are 6'6" and 6'7", I think. And what a terrible pass that was from Forster Kaski. And oh, no, what a block. What a save that is from Obed Afari. An hour on the clock. Burton Albion are looking like they're coming back into this game. And by coming back, they are looking like the more likely team to score a goal. Corner from the left-hand side. Garrick is there, heads over the bar. And we are now going to do this change, which is going to be Kim Pennant coming off for Brad Young. Or do we do Tim Hayes and we just do this? Put Pete Barton on the left wing, which is a position he can play. Jaden Williams as well is coming off for Don Everett. And that's that's 2 throws of the dice. We've got one more to potentially do. And looking at it, it's probably Jaden Bogle. Omar Bogle, sorry. Who's Jaden Bogle? It's a mixture of our 2 strikers. Forster Kaski's not going to get there, and Burton Albion again can come forward. Searle's got it though for us. Hayden Muller on the right-hand side. 3 yellow cards in our team. Johnny Habula, the goal scorer, collects it, plays it in the middle. It's towards Don Everett, and Don Everett, the substitute, has made it 2-1. He's been on the pitch for literally seconds. That might have even been his first touch of the game. It is 2-1 against Burton Albion, and that goal potentially is enough to move us to the top of the table. We're way behind on goal difference, but we are joint on points with 1 game left to play for us, 2 games left for AFC Wimbledon. Zakor has the ball all the way back to Afari. I'm concerned because we are passing poorly, aren't we? He's offside. Afari's going to get that anyway. I mean, what's going on with this highlight? Afari to Pambu. He's just gone for a big kick upfield straight to a yellow shirt. What are we doing? What are we doing at the moment? Over the top. Afari's come out, held onto that one. There's a goal. There's a goal happening. 64th minute. He's gone long towards Don Everett. Doesn't manage to get the ball, and it's all the way back to McGill. This is the weirdest highlight. There's been no shots so far. It's just goalkeeper and goalkeeper just getting the ball. Curtis, ball over the top. Olifanjana's there. Obed Afari with a wonderful block once again. Concedes the corner but does prevent the goal. It's going to be another chance. So Burton Albion on the right-hand side. Number 7, Mahoney's going to take this. Right-footed towards the middle. Big Zakor heads that clear. Curtis is going to collect it, but the highlight's going to end. Final 20 minutes. And I'm looking at doing one final substitution. I'm thinking I might be doing a defensive one, which will be Bogle coming off for possibly a centre-back. Marsh plays it off towards the right-hand side, can't manage to get there, and now Pete Barton, the winger, can go forward towards Omar Bogle, and it's not very good, is it? McGill's just picked that ball up. So another highlight then, which is going to involve the goalkeepers just kicking it long over the halfway line a few times. Rabuano, loads and loads of space. Olifanjana plays the ball through to Marsh, and Marsh blasts it in the back of the net. It's 2-2. It's not 2-2. He was offside, apparently. I mean, that had to have been close. That looked very close. He was offside. We're good. Right, let's do this final change. And it will be Bogle coming off, and we are bringing on a centre-back. Because, we kind of need to shut up shop. We're going to do Lewis Payne. Do we do as a... I mean, what's your best position? Ball player? Ball player on cover. Sure, I don't really know what that does. But that's what we're going to go for. It's a 5-2-3 now, apparently. I have just seen 3 of our 5 centre-backs, or 5 defenders, have yellow cards to their name. I'm thinking there might be a red card coming at some point. Tim Hayes to Paul Searle outside the area. Go for goal, buddy. Go for a long ranger. Hits it just over the bar. That could have been a good goal, and it would have certainly sealed the points for us. It looks like AFC Wimbledon have equalised against Coventry. It's 2-2, apparently. It's 2-2 in that match. And I guess that, in a way, that's kind of good as well, isn't it? This should secure us promotion, I think. Ayakoviti to Smith, ball over the top towards Olifanjana, and oh my word, we're not paying attention, and Obed Afari can see that one go wide of his post. We've got 5 minutes of injury time to play. We just want the time to disappear. Ideally, Coventry to score a winner as well, although a 2-2 draw there isn't bad. We have picked up the 3 points. I'm not sure whether this mathematically means we are promoted or not. Nobody seems to be celebrating. We're promoted. I mean, that's such a subdued way to get promoted. I'm going to thrash arms. I mean, no, outstretched hands in pockets. What we do? I want to, outstretched arms. Praise. Congratulations, everybody. We've done it. We are somehow a championship side with Dover Athletic. How? How have we done this? So there's confirmation then. We are at least finishing 2nd place. AFC Wimbledon will be playing Plymouth in a moment, who are fighting for a playoff spot. So that is going to be interesting to see what happens there. If we get back to, basically, if AFC Wimbledon win that, we'll be back in just a second to say, hey, look, we haven't won the league. if not the final game of the season against MK Dons. Arguably, they'd want to throw that, wouldn't they, to let AFC Wimbledon not win the league, and Burton Albion will be playing AFC Wimbledon. Let's go forward then. Final game of the season, and maybe we're going to be champions. Well, we are back for the final game of the season, and we do have a small chance of actually winning League One. Coventry, wasn't Coventry, AFC Wimbledon, whoever they were playing, Plymouth? I think it was Plymouth. They drew 1-1. So, they are currently 2 points clear at the top of the table with a considerable goal difference, so the only way we can technically win the league is if we win our game and they lose their game. That's the only way it is possibly going to happen. A draw at their place basically isn't going to make too much difference unless we win about 10-0 here. The starting lineup then will be fairly similar to the last match. Afari keeps his place in goal, Muller or McGuinness, and Tim Hayes in defence. McGuinness returns from his suspension. Pete Barton has moved up to be the left winger, which is why Hayes is in. Searle and Nathan Martin will be the central midfielders. Hiwula, Barton, Williams and Bogle as our strikers. If we just win this game, then we've done our job, and we have to hope that Burton Albion can do us a favour elsewhere, and then maybe we are crowned champions. I don't know whether, because we're in League One, they would have the trophy just waiting in a helicopter. I guess from Wimbledon to Dover isn't too far. They probably have it in the back of a transit. I'm going to keep a close eye on the right-hand side there, right at the very top, AFC Wimbledon versus Burton Albion. If Burton take the lead, it gets very, very interesting. Currently here, nothing is happening whatsoever. Until now, 24 minutes on the clock, and MK Dons have the ball for us. It's Aziz, forward to Cole. Right-hand side is Leverington. He's gone backwards to Miguel Aziz, the former Arsenal man, or maybe current Arsenal man and just on loan. Dabo, back to Aziz, again, crosses it in. It's gone over everybody. It's a penalty? What? I don't know. I don't know what's just happened there. It's Martin stepping up against Obed Afari. He goes towards the left-hand side and blasts it straight past the goalkeeper, who didn't even bother to move. Oh, and bloody marvellous. Burton Albion are winning. I mean, of all the things to happen, we are losing in a match where we could win the league, and Burton Albion are winning their game as well. The stars are aligning, just not quite right for us at the moment. We can turn this around. It is certainly possible. Bogle has the ball backwards to Nathan Martin. Now Tim Hayes. Martin again backwards to McGuinness. We're going the wrong way, guys. Long ball forward, straight to a red shirt. And now Abba to Aziz. Ball over the top, left-hand side on the ground towards Cole. He goes for goal, puts it just wide of the post. Still 1-0 to MK Dons, still 1-0 to Burton Albion. We need to score a goal or two. We need to score 2 goals. At half-time, it is 1-0, and annoyingly, I've just seen that AFC Wimbledon have taken the lead. Thrash arms, what was that? Get your acts together, guys. You've been rubbish, but it doesn't really matter right now because AFC Wimbledon are drawing their game, which means they will be crowned champions regardless. First highlight of the second half, and it is starting in a strange position. Paul Searle has just passed it straight to Aziz. Not really sure what he's doing there. Baptiste across to Aziz once again. In the middle, McGuinness has gone for a slide tackle. He's ballsed it up, and Devante Cole makes it 2-0, and it's game over. It's season over, but hey, we're promoted to the championship, and I didn't think that would ever happen. Straight after the goal, we've got another highlight. So what's going on? Zach Orr's going for a run. 2 centre-backs are booked again, I've just seen. Jordi Hiwula to Muller. Long ball over the top towards Williams. He's not going to get there. And Lotutala has picked the ball up for MK Dons. We've got 30 minutes to score 3 goals. I don't think it's going to happen. Martin, back to McGuinness. Their striker is sat behind our defence. Barton plays it through to Jaden Williams. He's going to get there first. Takes a couple of touches, goes too wide. And Jordi Hiwula tries to dink it over the goalkeeper. Optimistic, Geordie. I know you scored in the last match, but that was never really going in, was it? It's a throw for Muller to Hiwula. Back to Muller. Cross it in. He does so. McGuinness is there. And Mark McGuinness gets his first goal for Dover Athletic. And it's 2-1. And annoyingly, it's 2-1 for AFC Wimbledon as well. So it doesn't matter, does it? They're on 98 points. We've got a corner. It's Martin to take it for us. Left-footed. It's Zach Orr, and it goes just over the bar. We've got 20 minutes or so of normal time to play. We are going to do some changes. Hiwula and Barton are on 6.1s. That is horrendous. I also don't have any wing-backs. 3 changes then with 15 minutes left. Barton, Williams and Hiwula coming off. Everett, Pennant and Lewis Payne coming on. Lewis Payne's going to play as a left-back, although I think Mark McGuinness... Nope, I thought he was left-footed. He can weirdly play slightly as a left-back. No, we won't do that. Yeah, we kind of just need to score a goal now. I just want to not lose the game. Pennant's cross comes in, Zach Orr is there, and big Zach Orr makes it 2-2 straight after the substitutions, and one of the subs also takes the corner and gets the assist. Come on, Burton. Come on, Burton Albion. You've got 10 minutes to score twice. Can you do it? I mean, we also still need to score a goal. I don't think it's going to happen. Baptiste with a free kick to ABBA. Final 6 minutes of normal time. Don Everett's going to chase it down but not get there. Aziz loses out to Everett. And now Paul Searle. Ball forward towards Kean Pennant. Can't get it over Sullivan's head. And MK Dons, what a ball that is to find Bailey on the left-hand side. And he controls it well. But it's a terrible pass back to Helje. Maybe. Could be his name. Might not even matter. Martin. Long ball towards Bogle's. Not managed to get there. Zakors headed it back to Obedafari. Final 5 minutes. McGuinness to Orr. Forward to Nathan Martin outside the centre circle. Terrible pass. Again, our passing has been absolutely appalling in this match. Left-hand side for MK Dons. Final 5 minutes. Devante Cole's there. And he's missed a sitter. Pennant's corner for us. McGuinness is there. McGuinness gets it just over the bar. Final few minutes of the game then. We just need to see this out. Let's pick up a point. AFC Wimbledon are 3-1 up against Burton Albion. And Stuart Bloody Humphrey has scored the goal there. It is 2-2. We have finished our season. We have finished in second place. We are going to the championship. End of season review time then. We are obviously second place in the table. What have they got to say? Signing of the season, Mark McGuinness. I have to agree, to be honest. He's been pretty spot on for most of the season. 40 appearances, just 1 goal and 1 assist to his name. An average rating of a 7.5. Arguably one of the reasons why we have gone up this season alongside Hayden Muller. Although they say centre-back, he was pretty much a right-back. Omar Bogle scoring 23 goals in 37 appearances at the age of 33. That's pretty insane. Joey Dawson, who, I think he's leaving. Yeah, Joey Dawson's leaving. He's off on his way to Kilmarnock. Also up there on the old signings list. Don Everett ended up only scoring 3 goals, but it's pretty important 3 goals in my opinion. Matthew Cox, our goalkeeper, who then got kind of usurped for Obed Afari. Jordi Hewula, who scored 13 goals. Actually, a lot more goals than I thought he ever would score. And then a whole bunch of other players who didn't really break in too much into the first team. We do have Nathan Martin, Brad Young and Pete Barton, who kind of did play quite a lot of games, but most of them weren't on camera, as far as I can remember. And then, yeah, a few other players who literally didn't play much at all. Frankie Terry, 4 games. And this is just quite a nice little view, isn't it? Second place in the league, promoted to the championship. What did we do in the FA Cup? I can't remember. We lost to Huddersfield, didn't we, after a replay. Carabao Cup, we lost against Cardiff. The Papa John's Trophy, we lost against Coventry in the knockout round. Despite the fact that we lost one of our group stage games, we still managed to get through to the knockout round. So, we didn't do too well in the Cups, but we did very well in the league. How we lined up for the season, for the most part then, so it is saying Obed Afari was our number 1 goalkeeper. Muller, McGuinness, Pambu and Kokolo. Weirdly, Will Kokolo's there, even though he's now moved to Reading in the Championship, playing 7 games for them as well. I don't think that should be Kokolo. Then again, we didn't really have a settled left-back. Searle and Forster-Caskey, Hewula, Brad Young, Omar Bogle and Jaden Williams as our strikers. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with this. I mean, Brad Young, Kokolo, we don't really have a settled left wing. A whole bunch of awards as well. Mark McGuinness, Zakor, Mark McGuinness, Jack Earon getting goal of the season. Bogle, top goal scorer, as we know. Forster-Caskey, 14 assists at 33 years of age as well. McGuinness, 7.5 average rating. And Paul Searle wins the most illustrious award there that you could possibly ever imagine. Now, I want to know how much money we are getting for sort of transfers and everything like that for next season. We picked up £10,000 for finishing second. Was that it? We also managed to get 6,361 fans through the door for the final game of the season. Are we going to see what our budget is for next season? What do they want us to do? Fight bravely. We all try. Oh, now we need to say to the team, what are we going to do? We're good enough to avoid it? No, you've done superbly. What do we even say here? What do we even say? I think we're going with this one. With the right additions, we can avoid the drop. They are... Yep, I insist. I've not done well here, have I? This is a bit of interesting news. The local council has blocked our planning permission to expand the stadium again. I feel like we can't play in our stadium anymore. It's, as far as I'm aware, I don't even think it's all-seater. It's got 1,000 seats in the Championship. We surely can't use that stadium in the Championship. What are the rules? What are the rules for stadiums? So, MISC rules right at the bottom here then. Stadium capacity needs to be 5,000, which we are, but we need 2,000 seats, which we do not have. Terracing is permitted. We've only got 1,000 seats. Realistically, what we were probably likely to do is probably add 1,000 seats somewhere. Well, it's now mid-May, and I haven't seen any news information about our budget or anything, but I have noticed that we do have £2.7 million for our transfer budget. What is stupid is we physically can't offer people any more money than what we're currently paying because we will break financial fair play rules. We are that kind of screwed at the moment. I think, can we see on here? There is a way of, basically it's a salary commitment or something. It's confusing and strange. I tried to sign a new goalkeeper on £5,000 a week and I could not sign him because he would have broken our wage structure, which means next season is going to be an absolute nightmare. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying these videos. And I'll be back with Season 7 with Dover Athletic in the Championship. And it's going to be a difficult one. But then again, I said that about the last couple of seasons. And we've got promoted both times. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.